إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A very warm welcome to all my lovely sisters who have joined the Iqra program. A very warm welcome. I am honored to welcome you to this platform. The purpose of this video is to give you a brief orientation regarding Iqra. What is Iqra? Iqra, the word Iqra itself means to read. And the purpose of this program is to read. So I chose the word Iqra, so that we read. We read the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the first revelation also, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed to his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is to read what has been revealed in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the aim of Iqra is to give you a platform to recite, to read the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To recite the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this platform will be open for 7 hours from 11 a.m. KSA time to 6 p.m. inshallah. And as long as Allah wills, it will go inshallah. So this is what Iqra is. Now, why do I choose Iqra? I choose Iqra, those sisters who are looking forward for teachers to listen to them. Those sisters who have already learned the tajweed but haven't practiced it. So here you can recite Quran in Iqra. And those sisters who don't know how to recite Quran, they can come to Iqra and recite Quran. Those sisters who are looking for teachers for their children, they can come and join their children to Iqra. And of course, we have age limit for boys. So boys up to 11 years and children, the girls up to 6 to 18 years onwards. So like the ladies can also join and the kids can also join. But for boys, we have limitations. So all those sisters who are looking for such needs and who are looking for teachers, qualified teachers to rectify them, this is the platform for you. So you can choose Iqra for this, inshallah. So how do I know if I'm ready for Iqra? So sisters, I'm sure you must be having this feeling that this incompleteness, that emptiness in you, that how do I recite Quran well? How do I rectify the makharij? How do I just recite the way it has been revealed? There's so many sisters, mashallah, who are able to, and there's so many kids who are, mashallah, able to recite well. How can I give my son, my daughter, such platform? So if you have that desire, if you have that zeal to learn, then you are ready for it. You just have to give that passion and dedication to join the program. Simply for 5 to 6 minutes, you can recite and leave. And if you do it regularly for 4 days from Sunday to Wednesday, then you're good for it. Inshallah, gradually you will improve. Your child, inshallah, will improve. And that's how if you have this desire, if you have the zeal, if you have that, you want to fill that emptiness, this is the platform where you feel you will be ready to fill that gap, fill that emptiness, fill that connection with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the book of Allah, with Quran. So that's why the purpose of Iqra is to connect you with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to ease you in learning and practicing and do the talqeen of Quran, inshallah. And you don't have to be fearful, you don't have to be scared. When you have joined this program, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to submit to the dedication, to the vision that you have in your mind, that I want to practice Quran, even if it is few ayat, but I will rectify my makharij. And that's when, if you have this zeal and if you have this passion in you, that's when you are ready. Sisters who are trying to just enter and see how the program will run, how it will go, I will check in, I will leave. Please, sisters, avoid such registrations. I do not want such sisters to just come see for a test drive. Don't come for a test drive. I want sisters who are genuine, who really want to avail the platform. Please give space to them, because the teachers would be limited and the students that we have received are 400 plus. So, so to cater to them, I would really want sisters and children who are very serious and who really want to continue with Iqra to join in the platform. And then we are there to help you. And that's when I feel that we are ready. We both are ready for Iqra, inshallah. And we have to keep the amana, the book that has been revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for his ummah. We have to keep that book intact, and it is entrusted upon us as the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to keep it intact. And Allah has taken oath to keep it intact, and through us He will. And we are the chosen one to keep that trust, keep that amana. So, to keep the amana, to recite the book of Allah the way it has been revealed, for that we have to practice, because we are non-Arabs. We are Jariyat. We do not know the language of Quran. So we have to learn the language of Quran the way it has been revealed. So now, this is a small brief about Iqra, the Maqra program. So some of you have asked, what is Maqra? Maqra means an open desk, an online open desk wherein you will come, recite Quran and leave. So Maqra basically is an open desk. A name for that open desk is Iqra, is to read. Now moving ahead, you must have received two mails. Most of you must have received 2 mails. The first one was the welcome mail with the student ID. So the student ID series is from Q000 Q0000. So the Q series is for the students. So we have sent you your student ID to your mail through which you have registered in the Google form. So all of you must have received that mail, the first mail with your student ID. This student ID is very, very important, because if I have to trace you, I will be tracing you. The Iqra team would be tracing you with your student ID. Or if you have forgotten your student ID, then we will be able to trace you through the email ID which you have given in your registration form. So the first thing that you have received was the student ID through the email. The second mail that you have received is personalized Zoom link. So now, some of you were asking in the Telegram group that if I will be sharing Zoom link here. No, my dear sisters, I would not be sharing any Zoom link every day. as the link would be through your registrations. So once I have received your registrations, we have customized the Zoom link according to your registration number. So your registration number has been filled in the Zoom meeting and you will be joining through that link. And shortly, I will show you the way you have received the mail. The pictures I will show you and how you have to join. Okay, so you have to join through that Zoom link always. Until September, that Zoom link is open for you. And when you join the Zoom link, you will join with your personalized ID, student ID that we have given. So basically, you have received welcome mail, which has your student ID. And secondly, you have received a mail with your personalized Zoom link. Clear so far, inshallah. Then there is a third mail which has gone to around 160 students, 160 sisters who have registered with us for their children and for themselves with one single ID, one single email ID. They have registered with us. So for them, since we have a student ID for each student, personalized Zoom link for each student, so that is the reason we have mailed you the third email for them, wherein you will be getting 3 such mails with the information for all your kids and the student ID for your children. If you have submitted 2 for your children and 1 for yourself, then you will be getting 3 such mails, wherein each one of you would be sent a personalized Zoom link and with their student ID, and that's all. So these are the 3 mails that would be sent to you. The third mail is only for those who have registered with one ID, multiple registrations. So don't worry, there's not too much of information. Now, how to keep a track of these links, these mails, you just have to go to star and then star your mails, and then whenever you have to find your Zoom link, then just go to start option, and then you will find all these mails there. So that's a simple way to trace your email. If you have a lot of emails in your inbox, then this is how you can keep this uh, shortlisted. All right, so these are the 3 mails that you must have received. Now the first mail, okay, the mail which I was talking to you, the third option, the third mail that I was talking to you, this is how you must have received your mail. Welcome, dear, and the name of that student. Kindly note your registration details as follows. So your student ID, the student ID would be Q00 and whatever series it is. Now, since you have registrations with a single email ID, this mail helps to identify each one of your personal student ID. And now you must log in with this student ID. All right, this would be your registration ID. And you will receive the Zoom link accordingly. So individually you will get these mail, like Fatima has done, and then Abdullah has also done with the same thing, and then Aisha has also done with the same thing. So you will receive your student ID like this 3 times, inshallah. Then this is the mail that you must have received. The second mail that you all of you must have received is the personalized Zoom link. And you will be having this series Q000, Q0095 is one of the student registration number, and this student will join the meeting by clicking here. So you have the same Zoom link until September, and inshallah, if Allah wills, I will extend the time with the same Zoom link, or else if I find the link is being misused, then I have to change the Zoom link again. So the students will join here with this click. You have to go to your email and join from here. Okay. Okay. Now there are many queries since yesterday, so I have planned to do this through YouTube video so that I don't have to repeat every time. The first thing is why I have kept the Zoom link, personalized Zoom link, is that I would only want the students who have registered with us to join the Iqra program. We do not want anyone whom we have not registered to join in, because we have to maintain the data, we have to maintain the track of the students who are reciting to us. So those students who have registered with us only can join, and to them only I have sent the registration links, the Zoom link. So now when I have sent the Zoom link, there were a few queries like the time slot I chose is different than the Zoom link time. So my dear sisters, I have created one Zoom link, and which will be open from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. KSA time. So now this one Zoom link will be open, but the time slot that you have chosen, you will join at that particular time only. Or if you wish to join between, if you are a lady, if you are a female, then you will join. The timing for your joining is between 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. This is your Maqra'a time for ladies. And at this particular time, we will not be receiving any child. And the teachers who are in Zoom meeting, they would track your record. They would know who is a child and who is a adult. So there is a strict record that is being checked, and there is a strict record which will also help us see and view how many of you are joining with the Zoom link, or if you have shared with someone else, then your registration or your session would be invalid. So you have to keep your email, your link to yourself. You cannot share with anybody else. Okay, the purpose of taking so much of effort is to keep the data safe, and to keep, have a clean platform wherein the students who have registered only recite to us, and student whom we have entrusted with Zoom links and password should only join with us. So we hope that you also keep our trust and continue to cooperate with us with the same zeal as we are taking, inshallah. All right. So your query that I have joined with this time slot, I have registered with some time slot, but you have shared this time slot Zoom link, then don't worry. The link is open from 11 to 6. The children will have to join from 3 to 6, and the ladies can join from 11 to 3. So don't worry, you will join at the same slot. If you even have changed the time slot, if you even feel that I can join at 11 o'clock, if you are a female, then you can join at 11 o'clock. You don't have to join, the time slot that you have chosen. Maybe you have chosen 1 p.m. in your registration while registering. But there's no issue. You can join at 11, you can join at 12, you can join at 2, you can join before 3, but not after 3. And after 3 is only for children. And children cannot join between 11 to 3. These are strict rules. Now, second question is, I didn't get the mail. So the simple solution, I have been messaging in the Telegram, the team has been mentioning you in the Telegram, is to keep checking the junk or spam mail. Keep checking it because it might be in your spam or it might be in your junk. So in spite of checking, if you didn't find, most of you have found through in your junk or if you're in your spam, but yet if you haven't found it, then what you have to do is just send your email ID on the Telegram, either to me, Sister Takreem, or to Sister Tahia, and request a query that I haven't received the mail. I have checked my spam or junk and I couldn't find it. Then I will, or any one of us will register you. The team would be registering you again and would be sending you the link shortly, inshallah. So those sisters who have got the third mail, so you also have to check that if you have received multiple Zoom links, as many registrations you have made. For example, if you have made 3 registration with one email ID, then you will have to get the 3 student ID as well. If you haven't got it, then please contact and give the name of your children and yourself and the email ID so that I cross-check your data, inshallah. So the third query is, how can I trace my student ID? The first thing was that I mentioned was to star your emails, whatever you have received from Iqra, so that you you don't lose the data. Secondly, if you have lost it, no problem, the email got deleted, no problem. The second mail that was sent to you, the second mail which has Zoom link in it, which was sent to you, just go join the Zoom link. And when you enter, automatically your registration, the student ID would be seen. By the way, in the participant list, none of your names would be displayed. We would not know your names. The teachers in the rooms would not be knowing your names. Only your student ID would be displayed. No fancy names, um, uh, none of your names basically would be displayed to keep that as amana and as security. Okay, so you don't have to feel shy that your name would be displayed. Only the student ID would be displayed, and that is the purpose for sending you the Zoom link. So if you have lost the student ID, don't worry. When you join in through your Zoom link, you will come to know, if you see in the participant, your ID would be displayed. And I urge you not to rename yourself. All right. So that is how you have to trace back your email student ID and note it down. Note it down, and whenever you join your session, the teacher would be asking you for your registration, your student ID and your email ID. Okay, so I hope your queries are sorted. Most of your queries, inshallah, are sorted. Only issues are, if you haven't got the mail, just check your spam or junk. Even if you have not got through that, then get back to us with your email ID. Okay, and then we'll see through it that you get it, inshallah. So with this, I wind up, and I hope and wish all of you happy, fruitful learning from Iqra RN team. So jazakumullahu khairan kathiran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.